Hello and welcome to Leg Up Travels. I just sailed into Plata, Dominican Republic. I'm going to take you along today on a little bit of a historical tour of a fort and the surrounding areas. I hope you really like it, and please like, subscribe, hit notifications, and share this video. Sometimes all you need to do is just listen to the waves coming in and respect nature and the beauty of it. Over here we have a gentleman that's doing some fishing over here in the corner, and he's got a couple lines out into the water. It looks pretty shallow right here, so he must walk out and throw them out a little bit to get out there and get some fish. Here's the little fort that I'm going into and telling you about. And here we have in front of us a monument to General Gregorio Luperón. He's a little right by the fort. If I find out anything more about this guy, I will put it in the video. And there's my ship, the Celebrity Summit. I'm on that ship again, and we're in the Dominican Republic. And I'm in Fort San Felipe. Beautiful Dominican Republic. Out of the fort of San Felipe. Little guardhouse on the Fort San Felipe in Puerto Playa, Dominican Republic. And down here we got some tourists, surprise, surprise, and some bananas. A soccer ball, because bananas and a soccer ball go together. And we have a little yeah, that's what you see. That is a chair full of rocks and or coral. And we have a small little chest here, and down here we got a big cannon, actually I should say little. And over here you have my ship, Celebrity Summit I'm on. And then you have the Norwegian Gem, which is the first ship that I was on about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. And here we have the DR flag. And this is the view, my friends and fellow subscribers. Please be sure to like, hit notification, subscribe, and share this video. Share it as much as possible, get the word out. I promise it will get better as time goes by. And I hope you really enjoy some of the sights and views. Over here we have a cargo ship, which I've been on one similar to that, and then we got the cruise ships, of course. There's only 2 in port today. Walking down the corridor here, we got many more of those observation areas over the sea, or ocean I should say. And that's pretty much it's a small fort, San Felipe, just off the ports, and it's $2 to get in, and it includes a guide, electronic guide system where you just punch in the language that you need, and they'll actually do that for you. And then there's numbers throughout the fort, and you just punch in the number and it tells you a extremely brief history of everything. I think the longest video was up on the second floor, which was or audio was up on the second floor, and that was about maybe 5-7 minutes. The rest of them were about 10 to 20 seconds. I'm in another, looks like a garrison of some sort, and there's actually a tower here. Looks like it's made of iron or steel. And it goes up to the up there, and you can look out, but they've got it blocked off so you can't climb it. And here is a building right next to the fort. The fort's right through there, if you can see. And it looks like it was used in support of the fort. So it's got these separate rooms. It's a little dilapidated, as you can see here, but very, very cool. Very neat to see at least the shell of the building still intact. There's some that's climbing the stairway to heaven, and that's about as far as you're gonna get. So anyway, there's the some structures, some design structures on the top, and you got these big entrances here, and there's the ocean. Beautiful view, beautiful breeze. It's a little windy today, but it's perfect because it's kind of warm, so it keeps you from sweating. And so far so good with the breeze. It's pretty strong, but the sun's pretty strong too, so it's a good equal mix. And here, look at this. Look at this beautiful sight. You got what looks like similar to a fig tree. I'm sure it's not, because I can't get it right on the first try. But it's a beautiful tree coming right over in the top in. And then boom, you got the beautiful ocean right outside that window. Look at that. Isn't that something? This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go outside here, see if I can get a little bit of structure here on the outside. But it looks like the trees in this section have seemed to taken over a little bit of this side. So we'll try on the other side. It looks like there isn't any trees on the other side. And this is what we got here. Yeah, this is much, much better. You can see it so much better. Okay, there's like an entrance gate to the area. And then over here we have the very, I wouldn't say very tall, but it's tall enough lookout. And around the corner here we have a cannon, which looks like it was used more like a mortar type, the way it's angled. Of course they could have just put it here, but if there ever was a cannon here, this would be a good spot to put for like a mortar type of cannon here. And it looks like there was a cannon at one time here, because it's got like a stand. I don't know if it was particularly this one, but it's got a stand right there with an indent, so I'm sure there was a cannon here at one time. It could have been this one, maybe, maybe not. And it looks like it was like a more of a direct fire type instead of a mortar type. And you can see through the trees over there a little bit, you can see San Felipe Fort a little bit, and then of course the ocean. This is obviously a high point. A lot of the forts were built on high points and or corners, port areas to the island to defend from the enemy, whether it be pirates, British, Spanish, French, whoever the sailors were at that time. You got a couple more cannons down there. I think Yep, there's some tracks right next to those cannons. And if you look at those tracks, those look like they could have had cannons on there and slid them up and down that area there to shoot at different angles and different directions as well. So I was wondering why there was a lot of Mustangs out and about today, and they're having a Mustang show. You got a nice Cobra over here, and you got a nice 2.3 Mustang convertible here, a nice one here as well, and they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful Mustangs. I prefer convertibles all day when it comes to sports cars. That's my personal preference. Lots of motorcycles on the island. Mopeds, motorcycle types, and even some really old mopeds. Two-cycle older ones from like the late 70s, maybe early 80s. You see here. Sidewalks are narrow. They're pretty much big enough for one person to walk down. And that's it. If somebody else is coming, somebody's got to step off. And they're definitely not very wide for two people. Certain areas, like we're coming up right here, yeah. But for the most part, it's like single person walking. Puerto, Plata, Dominican Republic. Okay, Leg Up Travel fans, Scott back here again, and that was a little whirlwind tour of the fort that you see behind me in Puerto Plata in Dominican Republic, also known as the DR. Next stop is going to be in Puerto Rico, PR, and that will be tomorrow, so I'll do a little filming there as well. And I am on this ship right here. You can see the Celebrity Summit again, and it's a little windy, so I'm going to get in and enjoy and go get some lunch, and I'll be filming again tomorrow in Puerto Rico, and then the day after that in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. So like, subscribe, share, hit notifications.